name's Mark Urry, and I'm from Beaton Anger, Bath. From my initial inquiry into BAM and going on from there for attending the BA2, the Try Before You Buy, this really the start of the training for me is the real getting into the meat of the subject, and it's from my initial inquiry to actually attending this actual training has been quite a few months in between. So, for me, attending the course was the start of me really getting into the business and getting involved. So there was a little wait, but the anticipation was there. I feel for the start of the training. From attending the BA2, I knew the subject matter from the receiving end of doing the course, but to actually attend the training was to go beyond that training and to go into the actual facilitator's role, which was a new area for me and a new concept. So that looking at the subject matter from a different angle was was very interesting for me, very interesting. Because of my background, because this whole subject area is new to me and relatively new to me, so to the experiences I've had have always been on a receiving end. So to attending this course and to go through the whole subject matter and all the subjects to look at it, and as from the franchisor and what the structure is behind the actual delivery as well, not just delivering the content but the actual methods, tools that you actually use in being able to impart that information to someone which was in my position. So it was very informative and enlightening. What stood out was I feel for me doing it to bias the revisiting from the BA2 and what I actually got from attending that course, and to come back and revisit the same subject matter, but like you said, from that different angle. I feel that really stood out. The shaking the apple tree was one process that revealed a lot about me and about myself on that course, and to revisit that and to revisit the emotions that it raised from that, and to see the change in me since actually attending the BA2 and actually doing it again as a facilitator which really stood out for me. That was one. The biggest part for me was the self-awareness I feel I've gained from doing the course. Particularly going through the anger styles and appreciate who I am as a person, and to be able to acknowledge that and to work with that as well. I feel that the tools given to me on the BA2 weekend was that initial start of the journey for me to grow on and to actually use the tools that I'll be delivering to other participants on the course. So that aspect was fantastic. My background is the armed forces. Being in the Royal Navy for almost 11 years, I came to a crossroads in my life of, if I did want to leave, then I would have to submit 12 months notice, which was some considerable time. So although I knew I wanted to change careers and change jobs, I didn't actually know what direction I wanted to go in. And I was looking in a resettlement magazine at work, and the BAM franchise advert was in the back, and that initially grasped me, and for me to inquire really, and it started off there. So from the initial conversations I had with Lynn, and it sort of snowballed from there, and up to the point of booking on a Try Before You Buy, the BA2 weekend, to actually come and experience what, in a sense, I will be delivering if I take on the business. So that really was the start, and from attending the weekend and to see the structure, the simplicity, and the actual power of the course, and how it can transform my life essentially as well. Because going there, I initially went there with the view to looking at it as a business opportunity, but came away with a lot more personal growth than what I was expecting. So to feel that change within myself is, I can appreciate that people go in there for different reasons, that the effect that will have on people, and that was something that gave me a lot of encouragement, and for me that was my biggest decision in actually going ahead and taking it further into actually purchasing the franchise. That ability to be able to deliver a course that will change people's lives, that was my motivational